Hey, what's up guys? Benny here and welcome to my top 7 meta weapons that you want to rank up and use on day 1 of Black Ops 6 because the game is finally here. I'm gonna hop straight in with one of my favorite assault rifles in Call of Duty history, the XM4. I absolutely love this thing in Black Ops Cold War and Call of Duty Warzone, and it is a beast in Black Ops 6. It's also one of the very first weapons that you have access to in the game. And one of the best things about that is the build is incredible in that default loadout. And I'd actually recommend using it for quite a while and getting yourself through those first few levels in Black Ops 6. I actually unlocked gold with that default loadout. So don't worry about having a rubbish class setup if you're hopping into the game for the first time. It's a great setup to use. But if you get to the point where you want to create your own creator class, then this is what you're going to want to use. Now you'll see I've got an 8 attachment version using Gunfighter, but the first 5 attachments that you're going to want to use if you haven't unlocked Gunfighter yet is an optic, because the iron sights I don't completely love. The Kepler Microflex is one that you'll unlock a lot later on, but the Merlin Mini or the Prismatech Reflex are 2 very good options. Then you're going to want to run the suppressor. Now, one of the biggest bits of advice I can give you in Black Ops 6 is play face-off. These are the smallest close range maps that are available and will give you the fastest possible experience and the ability to get as many kills as humanly possible to rank up these weapons in the first couple of days. You'll see all the pro players and everyone getting involved in the race to master prestige. They're on face off, and that's for a very good reason. So I strongly recommend you do that. Don't worry if you want to hop into traditional 6v6, that's totally fine. But if you're looking for the most effective way of ranking your guns up and getting through the prestige levels, that is what I'd recommend playing. But with the suppressor, no one has score streaks in face off. So it means you're always going to stay off radar, which is a pretty big advantage depending on your playstyle. Don't worry about the barrel if you're using 5 attachments, but you're going to want to use the vertical foregrip. This gives you that horizontal recoil control, and that's one of the hardest things to control in Black Ops 6. So definitely recommend using that. You're then going to want to use extended mag 1, so you've got 45 rounds in your clip. And then the best rear grip, and this is like going to be the monolithic suppressor of Black Ops 6, it's going to go on pretty much every single gun when you're playing multiplayer, is the ergonomic grip. It gives you slide to fire speed, dive to fire speed, and ADS. And you're going to be trying to use omni movement as much as possible, and there's not really any negative to using this. And when you're trying to break people's cameras, get your gun up quickly and get those shots off to get those kills, this grip is going to give you the edge, so make sure you've got it equipped. Then when you get to level 33 and unlock Gunfighter, go for recoil springs to reduce the recoil, the balanced stock so you've got a bit of extra strafing speed, so when you're in ADS, very, very helpful, and then that reinforced barrel for damage range and bullet velocity. For the rest of the loadout and class setup that I use, and this is pretty much staple on every single gun that we're going to show you in this video, you've got the 9mm PM. I'm not really using the pistols at all, I'll be honest. You've got the knife, broken on some of the smaller maps. Then stim shot is a must. Whenever you take damage, quickly stim your health up. Very, very helpful. Grenades, you can use a frag or a semtex. It's all your personal choice. Assault pack to get those stims back. And perks, dexterity, assassin, double time. So you get that enforcer speciality, which means killing enemies grants you a temporary buff to your movement speed and also gives you that health regen rate for when you don't have your stim. Then the wild card is Gunfighter. Now, I'd personally use perk Greed, but you do not unlock that until level 54. So you're very unlikely to get that on day 1. So bear that in mind. That is what I will honestly be using my first permanent unlock on. Also, if you're looking for a brand new laptop to play Black Ops 6 on, I cannot recommend enough the Omen Transcend 14 with an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor in it. It is an absolute beast of a gaming machine. It's got this beautiful 120 hertz OLED display, which makes Black Ops 6 look stunning, by the way. Also, because I take this thing everywhere I go, it's super lightweight and durable, which is really important. It's got a 4070, so you're gonna get tons of frames, so you're gonna get the best performance possible whilst playing Black Ops 6. There is a link down in the description below. Go check it out, let me know what you think, and enjoy Black Ops 6. So the second weapon that you're going to want to be using is the MP5 Reborn in Black Ops 6, or aka the C9. Now, this thing is an absolute beast. It is one of my favorite weapons that I've used in the game so far. It's very mobile. It's great. Got a great rate of fire. The build that you're going to want to have, you're going to have that suppressor on there. You've then got the vertical foregrip, the extended mag, the ergonomic grip, and then rapid fire. I love using this SMG. It's got a really clean iron sight. So for the first time, I'm not really bothered about having an optic on it. But for the barrel, when you go to use the gunfighter, I would go for the short barrel, just so you've got jumping ADS speed and jumping sprint to fire speed. Extra mobility, very, very helpful. Then the stock, I'm going to go for that balanced stock. So I've got extra strafing speed and movement speed. Great option. And then the laser I'm going to go for right here is going to be the fast motion laser. Now, the laser is visible in the hip, but when you're sliding around corners and picking up those kills nice and quickly, paired with the ergonomic, a very, very good all-round SMG. Then our next weapon is the GPR 91. Now, this is a very low recoil assault rifle. It's not as high damage as like the AK or a couple of the other options you have in the game, but it's got a solid rate of fire. It's a really clean iron sight, and it's just got no recoil. It's a bit like the Kilo of Black Ops 6. But the muzzle, once again, is the suppressor. Then you've got the vertical foregrip, the extended mag, the ergonomic grip, and then the balanced stock, because the iron sight is so clean and so good, you do not need to have an optic on it. And that's one of my favorite things of some of these weapons, that when you've got an iron sight that good, you can be a bit more versatile and get a stronger overall class setup. Then the next weapon that you're going to want to go ahead and unlock and rank up is the Tanto 22. This is a hard-hitting, high-damage SMG. You've got to be a bit more accurate because of that much lower fire rate, but if you're hitting those headshots and those upper chests, as we can go into the details, you're hitting 45 damage for a headshot, 38 to the upper chest. It does a lot of damage. It's actually 38 damage wherever you hit them. So if you're getting those headshots, 45, 38 everywhere else, you're gonna get very fast time to kills, 3 bullet kill pretty much everywhere across the map. One thing I would say though, make sure you run an optic with this. It has a terrible iron sight. I hate it so much. A vertical foregrip, extended mag, ergonomic grip, and then rapid fire for the best all-round performance with the Tanto 22. The next gun you're gonna have is the PU 21. Now, I personally see this as being the Bruin of Black Ops 6, and that is because of that side mag, which if we quickly go into the firing range, you'll see it's really solid. Now, obviously there is no aim assist in the firing range whatsoever. Great rate of fire, great mobility, good reloads, like really, really fun weapon to use. The build that I go ahead and use for that is we've got that Kepler Microflex, the suppressor, the vertical foregrip, the fast mag one, and then the ergonomic grip. And you'll probably start to see a pattern. Attachments are a lot easier to use this year compared to Modern Warfare 2 and 3, where you had about 10,000 options. You don't have to stress about building your class setups as much, which is pretty nice all round. So our next weapon is the sniper that you have access to. It's actually a very good sniper. It's one-shot kill pretty much everywhere you go. You're going to want to have that reinforced barrel, the fast mag, the quick draw riser, the combat stock, and rapid fire. And I actually can't wait to see some of the clips people pull off with snipers in Black Ops 6, because they are a lot of fun to use. Maybe not so much on the face-off maps because it is so close range, but I don't know. You'll probably be able to pull it off. I'm just not the best sniper in the world unless it's on Gala and you're holding down those lanes or in that top middle section. But a lot of fun to use and is available to use as soon as you get your class set up. Then the final weapon that you're going to want to be using on day one of Black Ops 6 is the PP919. It is back. It has the 64 round default mag, and it is a beast. I go for the suppressor, the reinforced barrel, the ergonomic grip, the balanced stock, and rapid fire. And yeah, this is a lot of fun to use. And one of the big things with it, I don't think it actually needs the 8 attachments. So go for like tactical experts, so you've got an extra stim, eventually that perk greed, of course, or overkill if you want to pair this with a sniper, so you've got the option of taking people out at close range, and then you can run fast hands when you've got that available to you, so you can switch your weapons and be a lot more versatile on the map. But let me know what you think of Black Ops 6 down in the comments. I hope these class setups help you out. We've got a lot more Black Ops 6 videos coming, so subscribe if you're new to the channel.